I'll have to do a sound check first. I hardly do a live stream nowadays, but when I do, I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me loud and clear, and the Wi-Fi is good, and the sound quality is good. How's everybody? Okay, can everybody hear me loud and clear? Everybody say hello to me. Click a like, and to make sure that you guys are there. It's a bit dark here. I'm gonna brighten it a bit. Okay. Yep. Okay. So I don't see anybody click like. Yeah. Okay. Wen Liang, good to see you. Joe, good to see you. Colin, Keegan, okay, good to see you too. Okay, loud and clear. Very good. Okay, very good. So thank you. Kam Wing, thank you for click. Okay, looking good. Thank you. All right, good. Okay. Yes, I'm in Europe right now. Weather right now it's a bit cool. Okay. Sorry, 1 week plus ago I was in Italy, and the weather was terribly hot, like 40 degrees or something like that, or 40 something degrees. Now I flew up north, so it's a bit cooler right now. Yes, okay, you missed my life. Yeah, I came to realize that if I just do video recording, it's a lot easier for me, and it's probably a lot easier for everybody as well. You don't need to spend too much time watching my live stream and things like that. But I think every week I will at least do 1 or 2 live stream, so that you guys can have some interaction with me, ask some questions, okay? Which I think is very important. Lion Dude, first time joining live. Good to see you too. Okay, I used to do a lot of live. It's like everyday live or something like that. But now I came to realize that a video recording is more time efficient for me, and probably even time efficient for some of you guys, right? Some of my messages I can just deliver, right? Can just deliver in 10 minutes. Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if everybody come in, I really appreciate everybody give a like. There are less than 1/3 of you have given a like. At least half of you, I used to see at least half of you give a like. No matter how I try to beg everybody give a like. The like is important so that YouTube algorithm will then propagate the video. Yes. Okay. So I really appreciate everybody who give a like. It's very hot in Japan. It's very hot in China. Very hot in Japan. Very hot in Italy. And I have escaped far north in Europe, okay, Northern Europe, so it's a bit, yeah. So just to let you know, the S&P 500 right now, the futures market has broke 4,600 points already, okay? It's now trading at 4624, okay, 4624. Yes, thank you, okay, thank you. Jackie, hello, Jackie sir, how are you, man? Yes. Yeah, throwback times you sang for like so the market has really rocketed, right? Really rocketed. I want to explain today in a video why it's rocketing. Will it last? How far will it go? And most importantly, what should you do, right? Okay. So first to start off, I want to bring back to those days when I was firing those shots in last year, somewhere around between July to September, those period, I was just firing shots after shots after shots after shots, right? I think most of my shots, each one were $50,000 or something like that, $100,000. I fire and fire and fire and fire and fire. I fired so many shots, and you know what? Everybody, right? Everybody, not say everybody, many of the damn critics, right, were all making fun of me, calling me names, catching a falling knife and things like that, right? So everybody were really, making fun of me, and calling critics were calling me, right? I have the last laugh right now. Okay, I have the last laugh right now. But the fact of the matter is that it is this bull run is easier to identify. That's why I dare to fire $1 million into it. Okay, this bull run is easy to identify because it was driven by inflation. At that point in time, it was very clear to me that inflation was coming down, and I gave everybody the logic, didn't I? I explained to everybody why inflation will come down, and then you know what? It's come down. And if you watch my earlier videos, I've actually said that one of the ways that people become rich is for those people, and I use Chinese right now and say that, I came to realize this, people become rich, largely because they 相信了才看到，相信才看到。So they actually see, they actually believe, then they see, right? So at that point in time, when it was very clear to me that inflation was coming down, I actually believed in it, okay, and I act on it, okay. Now I'm not. Then of course a lot of people right now saw the inflation coming down, then they believe, right? Okay, and of course there's a group of people who are the silly ones that after seeing still don't believe, right? So I think this is a famous phrase by Jack Ma. He says that 你要相信了才看到，还是看到才相信？愚蠢的人就是看到了还不相信， right? So it basically means that you actually still don't believe in this despite being seen, right? So people like us have to believe, and act on it, in order to make big money, right? So right now, yesterday I watched live, at your 2 a.m. Because I'm in Europe, it's easier, right? I was having dinner with my wife instead of lovey-dovey time or watching some Chinese drama while having dinner, which is most of the time I do it. I was watching the most exciting Federal Reserve Chairman announcement. I watched a whole speech and the Q&A, and then while the market was still very confused, I told my wife the market is going to rocket. Guess what? Okay, at the end of the day, you will still be confused. Today is going to skyrocket. Okay, now I don't know whether the market will still confused or not. Okay, will be still confused or not, but no, let me explain to you why. Okay, yes, the Federal Reserve increased the interest rate by 0.25%. Okay, and that's as expected. Everybody expected that, but the Federal Reserve Chairman signaled and have signaled that that there may not be an additional increase in interest rate anymore. May not. That's the key thing. It used to be the last Federal Reserve, the Federal Reserve Open Market Committee actually said that there will be 2 more rate hikes envisaged. Now he has changed the stance to say that 走一步看一步. Every time there is new data coming in, I will then decide, right? And from now to September, which is the next Federal Reserve Open Market Committee meeting, okay, FOMC meeting, there is 2 more months of data, okay, 2 more months of data to let the Federal Reserve decide. But that is the fact that it is probabilistic that there may not be an increase is a good news enough. It's already a dovish stance taken as compared to the hawkish stance taken, okay, and that's good enough, right? Can you trust a white fox? Don't bluff yourself. I don't need to trust. The market has already reacted. So there is no trust. We only trust outcome. And the outcome is that the market has reacted and we're all making money. That's the good thing. Okay, Johnny, good to see you again, right? So we don't need, there's no trust. And someone, a very famous CEO told me, I don't trust anybody, I only trust outcome. Yeah, okay. The outcome is here. It's very, very clear. Clear until cannot clear, right? So, the market tells, right? So I think it's very clear already. So I think, from now till the next Federal Reserve Open Market Committee, okay, FOMC meeting, the Federal Reserve will look at a lot of data, including job data, inflation data, economic data, and then they make a decision. That's why thank good to see you, right? Okay. So now the other good news, all these are little statements that all the analysts fail to realize, right? Okay. The first thing to take note is that he actually said that the Federal Reserve will not be increasing interest rate until the targeted inflation rate is achieved. So listen carefully, okay? The Federal Reserve target inflation rate is 2%. Okay, it's 2%. Right now, the headline rate is 3%, and the core inflation is about 4.5 or 4.8%. I can't remember the number right now. He said, I need to bring that down 2%, okay? But this time around, he specifically say this, okay? He specifically say that even if it haven't reached 2% now, I will not keep increasing the interest rate until you hit 2%. Somewhere before that, I will have to stop already. So you see, there are a lot of nuances that he's hinting, he's letting out signals that, okay, the time to stop is probably here, not complete here, probably here, right? And he still believes that that a soft landing now is possible. Now, what is a soft landing? A soft landing means that despite a high increase in interest rate, which generally lead to recession, this time around it might be different. It may not lead to a recession, okay? And because the job market is super strong, right? And then the he actually said that the Federal Reserve staff, the Fed staff, no longer predict a recession as the inflation cools, okay? So all these are good news. What we have is a decline in inflation. There is a result from an increased interest rate without the heavy price to pay in economic recession. That's all good news, you know. It's all good news, right? And the market was still confused, right? I was clear until clear. This is all good news, right? All good news. The market is set to rise, right? And you know, the funny thing is that you know, the press. I was watching all the press that comes out. You know, it's still very convoluted. Some say good news, bad news, good news, bad news. You know, they are like, to me, it's all good news. Good until cannot good. They still haven't realized that, right? So I think that you know, this the stock market is you know, is going to continue to recover, okay, and there's a very good chance that you will hit an all-time high end of this year, okay. Already we are, by tonight, if it hits 4,600 year high, and that's good news, right? A close relative today told me that she made $50,000, and thanks to me, you know, and I was just very happy for her, very happy for her, okay, very happy for her. And you know, for those people who make money, I'm also happy for you. A few warnings that I want to give everybody, okay? A few warnings I want to give everybody. Number one is, you know, an over whack into S&P 500 is dangerous, okay? It's dangerous. We have now reached a stage where when the whole market is greedy, we gotta be fearful, we gotta be careful, okay? Now, someone said that he bailed out at 4,400, right? Now, I cannot tell you what you should do. Remember, right? I better give the disclaimer, which I always forgotten. The disclaimer is that I'm not telling you to buy or sell. This is for education, entertainment. But, okay, I can tell you what I would do, right? I would do. So you know, I will continue to hold on. But, you know, I will do some rebalancing, you know, and let's say my portfolio become overweighted in shares, you know. Let's say, for example, NASDAQ, the NASDAQ ratio I hold is 1/3, 2/3, right? So 1/3 NASDAQ, 2/3 S&P 500. If the NASDAQ go up too much, then I may bring down this and pour more into this, okay? I may have some bonds that have to rebalance towards, you know, but I will never leave the market, you know, unless I already say that unless in one condition, we have a big financial crisis coming, which I don't see coming, so I think it's fine, okay? So the warning I want to give is that, you know, I emphasize this, okay? I have a Kueh Lapis investment structure. I form a CPF layer first, which is a solid rock foundation, and then I layer with S&P 500, then I layer with NASDAQ, then I layer with all the other things like business investments and you know, algorithm trading, leverage trading, you know, and startup investment, all this. All the high risk one goes on top, right? So I think that's a very good yardstick. I've lost count over how many percent in, but I see a lot of people entire life saving go into S&P 500. If you're just, I didn't tell you to do that, and I don't do that, okay? I don't do that. I very well spread out portfolios, okay? if someone else say, wow, Mr. Lu, you idiot, property market makes so much money and you still have okay, I still have my HDB inside, okay, it's gone to $1 million HDB. I don't consider it part of my wealth, is my KKK wealth, okay, because I really stay where I can stay in Malaysia. At least now I have an alternative. I can stay in Malaysia, my house, but I'll keep one house in Singapore, okay. But I think it's important for everybody to realize that that diversification is important. Okay, diversification is important. So what should we do now? The market is rocketing like crazy, right? For some people, they say, oh, okay, I'll start my DCA right now. Yeah. And I have said it before, I don't want to waste too much time on this. If you want to start your DCA right now, I can tell a few things. Yes, in 20, 30 years, you will still make decent returns, right? 8 to 12% return compound whatsoever. But you can ask yourself whether you can hold on to DCAing, right? No matter you set an automated process or you have a manual process, you are now you need to be mindful that you are DCAing on a high. Okay? Yeah, DCAing on the high. Okay, DCAing on the high, right? Someone asked about CPF rates. This interest rate rise is, you see, the interest rate rise in US may not lead to a Singapore interest rate rise, because the Singapore interest rate may then look forward and say, that it may fall soon, right? So it's hard to say. But clearly, the CPF rates have gone up by some negligible amount. Okay. Yes. Okay. So the question right now is, what should you do, right? I cannot tell what you should do, but now, okay, given that I can see right now the economy is somewhat recovering. All the businesses that I'm now involved in, whether it's my own business, those businesses that I'm the advisor, I have some stakes in whatsoever. I see most of them, businesses are all recovering. This is a good time that I would accumulate dry powder. I can tell you for sure that a crash is coming. A crash is coming, and a crash will come again. I cannot tell you when. All right? Everyone say, "Che." The ideal case is, Mr. Lu, tell me when the crash will come one day before. I sell everything, right? I don't have the foresight of God to do that. Premium Mall, what time go live on Shopee? Oh, sorry. Okay, Premium Mall will go live at about 9 p.m. You think I go live at 9 p.m.? Yeah, there's some big, huge sale going on from Burberry, right? Okay, so those people who are Premium Mall fans, 9 p.m. on Premium Mall Shopee, okay? Yeah, but I'm here 1M65, 1M65, okay? How does one lose money in stock? Easier. Buy high, sell low. Yeah, panic. Okay, panic. Yeah, Sharon, good to see you too, right? Panic. Okay, so we need to understand a crash will come. I just don't know when, but I will accumulate dry powder. But when it comes, then I will whack again whack big time, right? Bam, 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 right? So it's the last time you saw me go in, right? Okay. So I don't know when it'll come. It could be 1 month, it could be 1 year, it could be 3 years, it could be 5 years. I don't know, right? But when it comes, I'm ready, right? I'm ready, right? So I've so far, proven that my strategy has worked wonderfully. Okay, some of your, I think it's a bit different strategy. Some of you in property, you do leverage, right? Okay, do leverage, and then you say, oh, I make a hell of money, but through leverage whatsoever. Good for you. Good for you. So what I do is I crash buy. So when the market recovers, so I take a huge gain, and then this huge gain will help me compound even more, right? Okay, what goes up will come down? No, that's not true, not necessarily true. Okay, How to join Premium Mall? Shopee, look at Shopee Premium Mall. Okay, look at Shopee Premium Mall. That is 1 hour later. Okay, that's where Mr. Lu become a live seller. To be frank, I'm not that good a live seller. My wife is much better, but I got I help her. Occasionally I don't mind jumping in. It's actually quite fun. I give myself B, A1, sorry, maybe A plus, A minus. I give myself a B in live selling. I'm not too good in that. Okay. Yeah. So but I can still do it, right? What you call it? Basically, we can learn new skills. Okay. Yes. Okay. So. Why don't you buy S&P using CPF funds instead of unit trust? So I don't know a question. I do buy S&P using CPF, okay, through Endowus. I do, okay, I do. And it has very healthy return. Actually, to think about it, maybe I take a look at my numbers right now, okay? I'm sure if I do it tomorrow, it'll be better. S&P 500 cannot use CPF. Oh, it can. Yeah, can. I'll show you, okay? Yeah. So, all right, cool. Okay, so I don't know if you can see now, okay? This is $762,000, 700, and there's a profit number there which I cannot see, is 164,000, okay? $164,000 of profit. These are all 100% in S&P 500 or equivalent. Amundi is more or less S&P 500 as well, okay? These are all using CPF, majority in CPF, a little bit of SRS as well, okay? Hello, Jianming, good to see you. I don't trade Forex, okay? You see, at the heart of it, I hope you all realize that I'm a very long-term investor. I'm a very safe investor. I build safety nets. I take less risk. A lot of people say I'm a huge risk taker. I'm not a big risk taker. I take a lot less risk, right? Okay. I take very little risk as compared to many people, right? Now, example, right? A lot of people have huge leverage in houses. That's a big risk. Leverage is risk really, okay? By definition, I don't have much of that as well, okay? And then I build solid layers of foundation before I take higher risk. What's the ETF bond you use for rebalancing? I cannot give an indication because that can because I think you should just Google US Treasury ETFs, okay, and see. Try not to take those leverage one. I do those leverage one because I have a machine and algorithm that calculates for me, but that's quite complicated. Is it too late to invest in S&P 500? That's a great question. What do you all think? Can you all answer this question? Is it too late to invest in S&P 500? Okay, can I still DCA at this period of time? Okay, so the question, Chun Ming, is are you just starting your DCA? Are you just starting a DCA, or you have been DCAing all along? Okay, right. So Desmond said too late. Cummings said too late. Nixon said too late. Calvin said no, it's never too late. Okay. Q2 GDP 2.4% versus 1.8% just out. Oh, is it? Okay, that's good news, man. Okay. Yes, the returns are not great. Okay, so basically, I just signed up Endowus, okay? So which basically means you are going to DCA on the high. I cannot tell you what you should do, but if you DCA on the high, then you must be able to take the hit when the market goes down. You cannot feel terrible. You cannot like panic sell or that kind of thing, right? Core PC 3.8% versus 4%. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's great. Okay, so I would say that if you have a time horizon, really time horizon of 20-30 years, right? Then anywhere you buy is okay. But we don't live on long runs. The long run is made out of many short runs. The short run fluctuation can kill 99% of you guys. Yeah, very beta, right? So I think you are, you have to be very comfortable that you can handle the fluctuations along the way. When you see your market, your S&P 500 goes down because you DCA on the high. If it goes down by 20-30%, can you handle it? If you can't handle it, then I cannot tell what you should do. Okay, what's your portfolio allocation for S&P 500 for 700K? There's no allocation. It's all S&P 500. There's no allocation at all. It's 100% there. Okay. You mean as in this bucket versus the rest? I don't know. I never calculate. Okay. Is it good to go for SG saving bonds still? Go for T-bills. I think T-bills are quite good. Okay. T-bills are quite good. Okay. So anyway, so this is so it's good news from the Federal Reserve. There will be volatility, there will be fluctuation, but you know the stock market is set to rise phenomenally, and we have got Tom Lee from Fundstrat predicting you'll go to 3825. He has been right so far. Professor Jeremy Siegel from Wharton University also predict that you will go, you know, super high. And I think even, you know, stock market bulls like Adam Khoo and all these are all predicting highs, right? Okay, I've been predicting high. So there are just so few of us. Right now, there are more bulls than that. It's easy to be a bull in a bull market. It's very difficult to be a bull in a bear market, okay? So right now, well, I think you are set to go. Furthermore, between now 4,006 to 4,007 is the max I can see. Above that is all bonus to me. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So right now what I'll do is I'll accumulate dry powder. I won't invest anymore. Maybe some rebalancing along the way. And then when the next crash comes, I'll whack down heavily. Right? Whack down heavily. Okay. Let's take some questions right now, shall we? Yeah. What's my prediction for S&P 500? 4,700. Okay, 4,700, which I think I already said it before. 4,700. 4,825 wasn't me. I was Tom Lee from Fundstrat. Okay. Okay. So I think that the stock market will go to 4,000. S&P 500 will go to 4,700, and that's and it's any number. Anyway, it doesn't really matter to me. You know, it's just compounding, right? And so far, this number right now, you know, it has jumped phenomenally, and just let it compound. You know, this number will come in another way. Adam Khoo thanked the bears for his house renovation. Okay, that's funny. Okay, do you predict a crash in the market? I just said it. A crash will surely come. Surely come. I just don't know when. Okay, I know it's like Gong Jia Wei like that, no? But it's very important, which means that if you predict a crash will come, you know, then you gotta be prepared when the crash comes, right? Okay, a lot of people want to sell before the crash. I don't do that. Okay, I cannot tell what you should do. I don't do that. I just let it. Yes, I have to ride through the pain of the crash, but just let it compound now. Yeah, just let it compound. Okay. How to? So what good got to buy long bonds? And what do you mean, like? Do you think the Fed will hike more? The Fed have already said already. It will then go on a month by month approach. Okay. Sorry to sidetrack. Still waiting for reply. How long do you walk each day? 2 hours. Oh, more than that. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you last 1 month, shall we? Okay. So last 1 month on average, I clocked 18,000 steps a day. In distance, it's about, okay, last 1 month in distance is about, okay, 13 kilometers a day. 13 kilometers a day. So 13 kilometers easily take me 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours. Okay. So where was I? Okay. Buy and forget me. When T-bills drop a lot already, and I don't hold treasury, where to park money? Fixed D. Yeah. Is it better to wait for the crash to come and before throwing S&P 500? You got to have an investment strategy in mind that you will follow through, which is suitable for you. If DCA is suitable for you, then you DCA all the way and ignore the crashes. But if you cannot tahan little losses along the way, you know, then you know I pick the approach where I do crash buying. But crash buying requires you a balls of steel. So if you don't have balls of steel, then that's not suitable for you as well, right? So you gotta decide which one is suitable for you. Just slow walk, okay? Just slow walk. there is a chance inflation rise again due to Russia refusing to let Ukraine export grains, right? Yesterday this question come out, but the Federal Reserve Chairman don't think that is a big issue. Okay. Uh, yes, when you buy low, you have margin of safety. You're absolutely right. Okay. Um, Edwin said that agree with you. I think most retail investors are following blindly and forgetting that the war is going on with commodity prices are uncertain, right? Okay, so I do see that there are chances where inflation could spike again. There is that chance. I can see that happening already. And when that happen, we gotta be careful, right? I don't know whether it will happen, but I can see some of this rumbling going on. But the inflation data is backward looking, especially on the housing. So the compounded effect is quite difficult to estimate. But I can see there's chance for little spikes that happen. Okay, Yong Wei, good to see you. Okay, I think can only buy when the VIX index is more than 30. What do you think? I don't know. I don't look at the VIX at all. Okay, I don't look at the VIX at all. Okay, so when it crashed and I just look at all the signals, I just whack and buy. Okay. Okay, any other questions? Okay, any other questions? I'm happy to entertain some questions. Okay, may I know how to buy into NASDAQ? Oh, I can tell what you buy. I buy QQQ. There are other counters you can buy as well. That's NASDAQ 100 has a lot of ETFs on it. Okay, but you have to open up a US account to buy it. I'm not telling you should buy. I only tell Mr. Lu buy. Okay, I'm not telling you to buy. I better say again. Okay. And the NASDAQ has high volatility. There are some people which while I share my Kueh Lapis investment structure, a lot of people cherry pick, some of them and say I follow Mr. Lu. You're not following Mr. Lu, okay? You're not following Mr. Lu. You cherry pick those things, right? When the storm comes, then you see whether you get hit or not, okay? Yes. When you say crash, you mean correct? Do you mean correction? No. I would say anything south of 20% or more. Okay, that's considered to me again definition of crash correction. It could be 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, whatever. No, and it can go as much as 50 or 60%. That's crash. How much is your money expenses? I don't know. Never look at it. Okay, never look at it at all. Okay. Any other questions? If not, I gotta go to Premium Mall to help my wife. Okay. Any other questions? For those people who from Premium Mall joining 1865, we later have a Burberry sale going on. Okay. I'm not doing a commercial here. I'm only telling those people who are into luxury items. Okay. Yeah. But I know there are a lot of people who are against luxury, and that's fine with me. Okay. Yeah. Okay, do you think deflation will come to Singapore? Not a chance, man. Freaking inflation is damn high. Okay, it may come, but it won't be soon, man. Because about election, another time. Okay, yes. What's the maturity of the treasury? I don't know. You bought GS1. Oh, great. Okay, I hope you try. And how do you feel? Energy giving? Get some good news for man's bags. Oh, there are. Okay. Oil seems to spike lately. Any issue of oil inflation? There could be. What's the oil right now? WTI? Let me take a look. Okay, WTI price is I got cheap Wi-Fi here. Okay, what's WTI price right now? I don't know. How's online business now? I mean, it's just 79 is quite high. Okay, 79 is quite high, but it's still below 80, so it's fine. Online business okay, healthy. Okay. Does Korean ginseng push up blood pressure? Better go and ask a Chinese doctor on this. Okay, it doesn't for me. Okay, yeah. Okay, yep. Latest，你好，罗先生，你好，晚上好。OK， 我都快讲完了，你才进来。Do you think deflation in China will slowly spread to Asia? I wish. Yeah. Where to get the link in Premium Mall? Okay. Hey, I'm not trying to promote here. People ask, those damn critics always copy that, I promote, I'm trying to make money or that kind of thing. I don't know where to find my machine. Oh yeah. You go to Shopee. You go to Shopee. Okay, you go to Shopee. You go to Shopee, and then you type premium more. Okay, you type premium more. Premium more. Shit. Okay. You type premium more. Okay, you type premium more. Okay, then you click here. Okay, premium comes out. So I think about 9 o'clock we'll go live there, and then there'll be a live stream happening here. Some of you all don't want to spend money, don't follow me. Okay, yeah. Will the oil prices affect our electric tariff now so high? I think it's quite stable right now. Okay, quite stable now. JB property prices seems going up these days. Is it? I don't know. Said you use this channel to promote Premium. People ask me, I don't answer, right? Yes. Okay. I'll be frank with you, Premium Mall got a hell lot more fans than this group. Okay. And I'm gonna say that 99% of people here will never go Premium Mall, and that's fine. We keep it separate. Okay. But I'm in this business, I'm not ashamed of it. Okay. Will you fire more shots for S&P 500? Yes. When it crash, yes, I will. Okay. When it crash, I will. All right. Okay. That's it. Okay. That's it. No other questions? Okay. Then I gotta go do my work over there. Okay. So thanks for joining me. Okay. Subsequent videos, I will all be 10-minute, 15-minute clip or something like that. Will you tell your shots when crash? When it comes, you will know. When going JB, not so soon. Okay. Thank you, Chi Huang. Thank you, Alan. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Ivan, thank you also. Okay. Henry, thank you too. Okay. So let's happy to share more. I think with these short videos, I can go live every day. I don't like. I can post a video every day. Yeah. It's very easy now for this short video. 10 minutes, I just speak my mind and load up. That's easy. Live stream damn xiong. I go prepare, I go talk long, that kind of thing. I may not have the kind of time. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you again. Okay. Thank you. Kamwing, thank you too. Wee Chung, thank you too. Okay. All right. I'm going to off it right now. Thank you. Or please give a like. Give a like before you go, please. Or when you after you go, please give a like. Okay. So that more people hear about this. Okay. Thank you. And and also remember hit subscribe. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you.